I recorded my whole video on like one setting brighter than I usually do because I was taking pictures with my camera the last time I used it. So I really hope that my video is not too bright. But anyways, what is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a Mother's World's makeup lover. Of course, I have a very fun video because today we are going to be doing eye maxing, or I'm going to try my best to be doing eye maxing. I do have hazel eyes, so I was trying to go for more of the like burgundy kind of vibes, but I am using the new What's Up Beauty Skyfire palette, and this is what she looks like. This is the outer packaging, this is the inner packaging. So it definitely did shift a little bit more purpley than I was intending, but I still think purples definitely can bring out hazel eyes, so I'm not mad at it. I think it came out really, really pretty. They also did send me, What's Up Beauty also did send me a couple of their matte liquid blushes, 3 shades. I used one and I dropped it on the floor. Also would show you guys. And they also sent me their setting spray. So we are going to be doing the eyes as well as the base in today's video. So yeah, these are the vibes. Don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video where we'll do an up close of the eyeshadow look for you guys. That way you can see the true beauty of the blend. And if you're curious about the products I used to achieve this makeup and how I did it, definitely keep on watching. I'm loving the vibe already, to be honest. I'm going to be going in with the new What's Up Beauty. This one is the Skyfire eyeshadow palette. I am loving the cover of this. It's so freaking pretty. No ma'am. So I'm actually going to start by taking shade Drift on a fluffy brush. This is just a Doll Beauty DB6 brush. And I'm just going to work this all in the crease. Just like above my crease. Mainly in the front corner. That's where you're going to see it the most, is right here in this area. But I kind of wanted something for the, like something a little bit more neutrally for the purple to blend into. So I'm just kind of running it over the top like this. Some nice cool tone shade as well. I'm loving that. Then I take this little Morphe M321 brush and shade Nebula, which is this purpley burgundy type shade. And I'm going to do a little triangle wing. A little pyramid wing. So when I open my eye, it'll be a wing, but when I look down, it's kind of angled. Love that vibe. I swear my daughter was right next to me 1 second ago, and then I heard her talking over there. Threw me off a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of keep packing this shade down until I'm happy with the intensity. I will have to go back in and blend it some more, but for now, this looks pretty good. Typically, when I'm doing more of like eye maxing, I would want to go for more of like a burgundy shade, but I did want to blend this out, and the only other light shade in this palette is this kind of very light purple shade called Haze. It's kind of like a blue toned purple. So I'm going to go in with this one on a Jessup brush. I don't know, there's no number on it or nothing, but go ahead and meet that gray and kind of just blend the edges a little bit. Soften those bad boys up. Kind of turns it a little bit more purpley toned, which is totally fine. For hazel green eyes, I definitely would go more of like a red burgundy vibe though, like I said. Going back in with shade Nebula, not with that. Just gonna try to re-intensify that wing. And then before I continue blending, I'm going to take shade Midnight on this little Doll Beauty DB15 brush. So it's a very, very tiny, thin brush. And I have a little lash hair right there. Me and my family just got back from camping, and I did get some sun. And I always feel like it really dries my skin out. And I feel like right in between my brows, like where the sun would be hitting the most, like on my forehead, does not look the hottest. And that's really bothering me, actually. I am just running this across the lash line and really just deepening the bottom of this whole shape. You could never go wrong with black if you want to make your eyes pop. It'll never steer you wrong. Pretty happy with that blend. It looks really good. I'm going to take shade Stars, which is this one here. These are so super just reflective and creamy. And I have no like pigment primer, nothing. This is just the shade all on its own with my finger, and it's so pretty. Oh, obsessed. There's just something about a glittery, reflective, like shimmer. Just does it for me every time. I did kind of take it pretty far up onto my brow, but I'm just kind of tapping to kind of diffuse it and glitter it out. I don't know if you could see like on this side how it's just like most of the pigment is really in this front and it just kind of feathers out very lightly. That was kind of the vibe that I was going for. I'm going to go in with this miscellaneous pack of Amazon lashes. There is a number on here, but I'm pretty sure the lashes I'm going in with are not from this pack. So Amazon lashes. I'm going to go in with this Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I'm wondering if this is going to match me because I did get a little bit of sun. Kind of looks like it's going to match, huh? I hope it doesn't oxidize. Maybe I will add a little bit of white into it. The tone looks good, but I always get nervous because, I mean, I am white. I'm white. Just lighten it up a hair. It's a very slight difference, but I think it's going to make all the difference. I think I can get away with that. My only concern is if it oxidizes, because then we're going to have problems. I used to always add my foundation with my fingers, and like I looked so crazy. So like I don't want to do that, but honestly it looks so much better when you do use your fingers to like work and warm it up. I don't know why, but it does. I'm just going to kind of go around my cheeks pretty much everywhere but my cheeks. Down the neck.
Mom?
Yeah, babe. Looking a little crazy, but that's okay. I think I'm going to take this Aesthetica cream contour kit. Yeah, she looks crazy, doesn't she? I'm just going to mix two of those shades together. I just don't like to be that bronzy. I feel like it just doesn't suit me. But you gotta add some bronze. Before concealer today, I'm gonna do blush. And What's Up Beauty actually sent me 3 blush shades. I'm so very excited. I think the one that's gonna match this look the best is gonna be Heirloom. So can you see that? Heirloom, kind of like that purpley burgundy vibe. I'm really excited. I'm gonna try these ones together, I think, like next time. I gotta get a look that matches those. But yeah, so this one is the shade Heirloom. So this is what it looks like. You turn it on to open it. Give it a little squeezy squeeze. Okay, I'm gonna start off light-handed, and then we could work her up if we need to, because if this is so crazy pigmented. It's kind of giving like toasty vibes. Makes me a little bit nervous to try this darker one because it's pretty dark. We'll do it anyways though. That is so, like, the texture of that, I cannot explain it. It's just so seamless and kind of blurring. Oh yeah. I am going to take this ABH concealer because I'm trying to use her up still. I'm going to add some here, here. I didn't do any nose contour. I'll have to do that with powder. And then I will take a smidgy bit of this Pink Honey Angel Cake corrector. This one's like It's pretty much white. Be silver, it's pretty much white. And I'm just gonna do that on the inner corners. Totally random, but me and my husband, like so I've been watching The Witcher, and when it first came out, me and my husband would watch it together, but then after the first season, they changed the main male character actor, and my husband didn't like that, so we stopped watching it, but I've just been recently watching it again, and so far I'm enjoying it. I'm only on like episode like 2 or 3. I think I'm on episode 3. But it's like giving all my vibes. Like I love a good fantasy. So I'm very excited. Let me know if you guys have seen that one. You know what I didn't do either was color correct. I feel like my under eye circles aren't too dark though, so I think I could get away with it. Okie dokie. This looks so good. Okay. I'm going to set, what am I going to set with? We're going to pull out Miss Fenty Beauty. I don't think I've used this one in a while. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in the shade Butter. Make sure there's no under eye creases first. I don't usually enjoy scented powders, but I'm working at those nose creases. I don't usually enjoy scented powders, but this one smells so good. I also think this is a light enough shade to bake a little bit, specifically where I'm going to do my nose contour. I think back here too, because I'm a little chunky in the cheek area nowadays, you know. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer, by the way. Oh my gosh, my daughter has destroyed like 3 of my eyeshadow palettes because she could reach them now, and she just digs her little finger up there and she'll pull it down, she'll open it and go straight for the shimmers, and she gets in there. Oh my god, so upset. Like when I first seen her do it, it was she literally scratches at it and like rubs it on her face, which she's trying to be like mom, which is so cute, but oh my god, it's so frustrating. Like when my things get destroyed, I don't like that. Obviously nobody likes their things to be destroyed, but like what can you possibly do besides try to be like, dude, like you can't do that, you know? But she's like a baby, she doesn't understand that she's like destroying things. And she destroyed 2 of my Nomad palettes, and she even got her little pudgy little fingers into one of my Blend Bunny palettes, but that one wasn't too bad. I was able to fix it. Stressed, girl, I was stressed. I'm going to take this Juvia's Place bronzer specifically for this shade for my nose. I thought I had a nose brush in here, but I guess not. I wash all of my things, so I'm just going to run it right next to where that powder is. My mic was muted. I walked away from my desk and I have no idea how long the mic was muted. And then I went in with the Maven Mitchell Blursh book. The one that I think matched the best was definitely this shade here, Been Papped. Matched the best towards the What's Up Beauty blush. I also went in with a little bit of the Lilac for the Lovers. I felt like that would match the lilac from the palette that I used, which I think it does. I think my cheeks look so smooth, nice, and like low-key kind of natural, which I'm very surprised about. I've never tried the What's Up Beauty blushes before, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. What's Up Beauty, they just launched this and they sent it to me, so thank you guys so much. This one is the Rose Hippity Setting and Refreshing Spray. This bottle looks so cute, and the spray looks interesting. I'm wondering if it's like, okay, let's set before we highlight. I typically use a lot of setting powder to really melt in my blushes. I want to get my hands on the One Size powder melt. That's like right up my alley. I want to show you guys kind of like the setting sprays that I enjoy, because I am going to be comparing these to those. So you kind of have like a vibe of my favorite type of setting powders. I mean, setting sprays, girl. This is where I keep all my setting sprays. I do have 3 different types of the Urban Decay All Nighter. The original OG, Chef's Kiss. The hyaluronic acid one I'm almost out of. This one's really nice as well. The glow one, it's nice. I just don't always love a glow, but it is like, it does set the makeup really good. I have the Milk Makeup Hydro Spray. I don't like to do this as like a final step of setting spray because it is kind of tacky, but this before all the creams is really, really nice. You can see I have used her up really good. My 3 like favorite setting sprays will definitely be the L'Oreal Infallible Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush, and then the Milani Make It Last. I really like these ones, but I do also want to get a refill of this one. This is just water. I used it all up. This is the Mayron Makeup Barrier Spray. This, if you need your makeup to last absolutely all day, like it does not budge. This one is so good, but the only thing is very alcohol-y, which is why I didn't like it, but it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury. So I feel like these are very good setting sprays. I also have the NYX Bear With Me priming set, but I typically don't, like, this isn't like the finishing step. Like, I'll use this one, and then like I'll use the L'Oreal Infallible or the Charlotte Tilbury as like a final step. This is just to like melt all the powders together. So yeah, these are the kind of the setting sprays that I know, use, and love. So that's what I'll be comparing this one to, which it feels very hydrating. It doesn't feel sticky, and my makeup looks set pretty nicely. So far so good. We'll kind of have to see how it lasts throughout the day to get a really good comparison of that one, but it melted my makeup in beautifully, so that's already off to a great start. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Serengeti, What's Up Beauty Serengeti highlighter, and this one is in the shade Wild Acacia. Beautiful, beautiful white and pink. And then I'm going to top it off with my Blend Bunny Celestial Cheek Glaze. My daughter did get into this. Can you see she gouged a hole in it right in the center? She had glitter all over. My husband's like, should we like wash it off? I'm like, babe, it's glitter. It's just gonna be on her for the rest of her life. Let's be so for real here. So for these two, I just like to mix. This is really gonna match the shimmer on the eyes. So it's really gonna hit those high points, and then as well as my nose, inner corner, brow bone. I kind of had to press this together a little bit, so I'm hoping it's not going to be like all fallouty. But I'm going to take this one, the Blend Bunny one, and just kind of buff it in over the highlighter and onto my cheeks where like I would blush. But I'm doing a very light layer just to kind of make it more natural. Oh, such a good product. I ended up doing under my eyes. So for the eye maxing, I definitely would have went more burgundy. This did turn out a little bit more purple than I was hoping. So I went in with a burgundy eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 liquid stick in the shade Wine Spill. These liquid sticks are so good. Oh my gosh, so good. I wonder if they have a white, because I would love to get a white in this shade. And then I just did a little bit of the black and, what shade was it? Nebula. I ran that under my lash line, and then I went in with this burgundy mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High in the shade Burgundy Haze. So yeah, and then for my lip, I went in with the Nabi Lip Pencil in the shade Cocoa and the Made by Mitchell Cupid case, like his newer one. I mixed in this really light pink shade with this kind of like purpley-ish shade. Mix that together in the center, and then I topped it off with the J-Cat Space Blast Iridescent Lip Gloss. That's a big daddy name. The shade Champagne Supernova. So for this one, because it is such a super pigmented, shifty kind of gloss, I just put a little bit on and then kind of blended it out like I did my eyes. Very happy with the outcome here. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a, first impressions of the new What's Up Beauty Skyfire palette. I do have 2 other of the What's Up Beauty palettes, and I have absolutely 0 complaints. I am absolutely obsessed with the cover, how it's like shifty. I do really like all of like the fun shades in this palette. Like this one is so super pretty. It was definitely giving me like the IMAXing vibes. That's why I had to try it. When I first seen like the packaging, so like this is the outer carton, I was like, okay, like that's pretty cool, like just matte. But then when I opened her up and I seen this, I was like, yeah, there she is. That's the vibe. Super, super pretty. I have zero complaints about the What's Up Beauty palettes. They are so stunning. All the other two that I have are absolutely gorgeous as well. This is my first time trying the blushes. Oh, girl. Yeah. I super duper like these. Like I said, I want to try these two shades mixed together. Maybe I'll do that in my next video. Do something more kind of like orangey. Because this one is definitely calling my name. Oops. I just tossed it on the floor. The setting spray. Okay. So I did use the setting and refreshing spray. I do really love the spray on it. It melted my makeup in beautifully. I went and I curled my hair, and so far none of my oils are peeking through in my nose and my T-zone. I haven't really been wearing my makeup that long, but I do definitely think that this is going to be a really nice setting spray. I have no complaints. If it doesn't hold up as long lasting, I will do like I do with my other setting sprays, and where I use this to like melt the makeup together, and then use a more gripping, like, you know, like the L'Oreal Infallible to add that like longevity. So yeah, either way, she's gonna be getting plenty of use over here. Very, very happy with that, and I'm very happy with the way this makeup turned out. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. Without further ado, we're gonna go right on ahead, roll the clip.